Good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Professor Craft, and welcome to Innovation Station. A lot of people have been asking, where have I been? I've been very busy trying out lots of crafty experiments, and I do believe that last time this show was on, you had the pleasure of seeing my two twin sisters, Esmeralda and Gladys. I haven't got time to do all of the show because, as you know, I am a very, very busy professor. So, I am going to leave you in this show in the very capable hands of one of our most marvellous crafters here at Crafters TV. Whilst you are watching this show, I'm going to go away and conduct a very, very important experiment, and I will report back at the end of the show to let you know just how well it went. So I will see you at the end of the show. Ben will be here very shortly, but let me introduce you to the lady who is going to be doing all of the experiments for me during this show. She is marvellous. She is the Bromley Barnacle. Debby Robinson! Take it away, Debbie! Professor Craft, out!
The what? The what? The Bromley Barnacle? No, Professor, you've got it wrong. I'm the Barnsley Bombshell, otherwise known as Cardi D. Although I ain't got a cardi on today. But I have many nicknames, some that can be allowed on air, some that you might have to ask me at the Crafterganza. Because that's only there for those years only. But yes, the Barnsley Bombshell. I think I'm going to have to write that down for him. I mean, really, Professor? That's shocking. Now, I know he's just nipped out of the building to go and do whatever experiments he's doing. I can tell you the experiments that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing some things like people have asked questions already about mount board and guillotines. They've asked things about liquid colours, what you can do with them. Few techniques lined up our sleeves, some that you'll have seen before, some that some of you may not have seen before. But we're open to your questions. We're open to anything you want to ask. If there's anything that's an itching, burning question, desire that you want to see, then come and tell us. Let us know. I think we've got our lovely social media superstar, Rach. Oh, is it Jan? Sorry, we've switched. Jan. Our lovely Jan's on. So put those questions forward. We're both on YouTube and Facebook, I think. If I remember rightly, again, I think you've told me about 5 times now and I still aren't sunk in. But yes, put those questions forward and then they can be answered directly because we're live and interactive. Now, my other half, the gorgeous TV, the gorgeous TV, other half, my TV hubster, the incredible, the talented, the multi-skilled, devilishly, wait a minute, devilishly, what's that word? Devilishly, something like that. Handsome is the word I was going to say there. Mr. Muscles himself. It's our gorgeous Mr. Mosby.
How are you? I must apologise for my tardiness. I got caught up in a meeting. I did see, the professor was going. I've never caught him yet. He was mumbling on about doing some sort of experiment or something, and then he was going to come back at the end of the show to let us know how it went. But was he in? He did the start?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have words with him. Yeah. Apparently, I'm the Bromley Barnacle.
He called you the what? The Bromley Barnacle?
The Bromley Barnacle. I don't even know what a barnacle means. Isn't that some kind of thing that you have on your foot?
No, barnacle. That's a bunion. The Bromley Bunion. A barnacle's like a little sea creature, isn't it? Like a little shell.
Is it?
Yeah, that
I thought it was something really horrible. Me and Brett were pulling faces. I went, a barnacle? What's a barnacle? I genuinely thought that was something that you had on your foot.
No, that's a bunion.
A bunion.
What did he call you? The Bromley Barnacle?
Bromley Barnacle.
Right,
couldn't even get where I was from. Right, I'm not from Bromley.
Bromley's in Kent.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so
I love Kent.
He's got that very wrong, hasn't he?
I love Kent. I'm off to Kent next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend.
Well, you might go and see Bromley. I'd say Kent's like...
Down that way. It's down that way.
If I manage to catch it, I've got to go. I mean, people are going to start to talk, but I've got to go because my new phone's coming at the end of the show, so I've got to pick that up. So if I pass him in the corridor, if he's making his way back, I'll tell him. I'll make sure he knows that you're the Barnsley
bombshell. He'll be back probably in about 40 minutes or so, I think, with his test results. Anyway, thank you for all the... What is he like? Thank you for all the comments coming through already. Jan is in on the socials. Rhonda's in. Jen Shank says hello. Kelly O'Sullivan says good afternoon. Cindy Condy says hello, all lovely Thursday. Beverly Lee is in, and Betsy Black's back in Houston, Texas. Ursa says hello. I've just got my first card from my craft pal. It is such a joyous thing. Karen Carter says good afternoon. And Cindy says, I absolutely love Professor Craft. Pat says, hello, Ben, Debbie, Super Santa team and crew. Loving these shows and I'm learning so much. And Lois Sciathetis says, yay, Debbie is in the house.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
She's in.
I've been in the house since
9?
early this morning, and I've completely forgot you guys haven't seen me yet. It's because I was in earlier the day. I've already done Saturday. So that's all, and I forgot. And then I were having my dinner while we were doing that show, and then doing a little bit of running around trying to get a few bits together.
I'm sorry, I'm just twigged because this is our first show.
It is. It's our first show together.
Welcome back, everybody. The one and only Barnsley Bombshell, the Barnsley Bunyan, Debby Robinson.
I'll just put it out there. I haven't got no bunions.
No.
I haven't got none. No bunions are on my feet. Thank you. No.
Any barnacles?
Any barnacles? Well, yeah. Since I thought one were there.
Yeah.
No idea what that is.
Barnacles and bunions, eh? Hello to Karen. Listen, we've got a lineup of questions and experiments to do on the behalf of the professor, so thank you for getting these in. If you have any questions in this show, because that's what this show is all about, the most watched show as well, by the way, kudos to the professor. I think he takes great pride in the fact that this is the most watched and talked about show now, Innovation Station. So can we make this the most liked show? The current record, 179 thumbs up.
Did you do it?
On my own, yeah.
Oh, really? So you've over... Oh, they'll be spitting feathers, fish and chives. You bet them all on your own?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Was it last Friday, I think? Oh, Monday it was.
Oh.
So, yeah, so I got all the likes. I mean, I wasn't begging for them or anything. People just naturally did the likes. So 179 to beat. Can the three of us, me, Debbie and the professor, beat that? We're on 28 after 8 minutes. It is a good start. So any questions you've got, fire them in. The first question that we had, Debbie, this week was, can the large guillotine cut through mount board?
Yes, it can. It can, and I'm going to show you. So I have got some mount board ready, and the guillotine, which is now being sharpened by the lovely James. I mean, he came with his tools, bless him. He's coming, tightened it all up for me, and it's all nice and working again. So it's not so much sharpening, because this actually self-sharpens. Could you hear that?
Yeah.
For those people that don't know, it self-sharpens. So when it comes down, can you hear?
Yeah.
It like self-sharpens each time. So he's just tightened it up by underneath. And for those people that don't know, I'll answer this question in case you're just about to ask how do you do it, is here. You just need a tool to tighten it. So it's righty-tighty, loosey, lefty-loosey, lefty-loosey, loosey-lefty, whichever way around.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Is the way that you need it to be.
Yeah.
And you just need to turn it slightly to tighten that back up. So yes, but I did disturb him in his dinner and I felt absolutely terrible because I walked in the back and his dinner was sat there and I've been asking him to help me get all these bits and bobs together.
That's all right, he's doing nothing now,
He was too
fine.
polite. He's too... I don't like cold pasta, only pasta.
Yeah.
Cold pasta, God love him.
He'll be all right.
He'll be fine.
You're his favourite, I've heard, so it's fine.
So, mount board, and then you just literally bring that down and give it a really nice, clean cut. So, yes, mount board, which is thicker. It's not your regular cardstock of 300 GSM. It's your compressed together mount board. Perfect for your jigsaws, perfect for die cutting, but it is also perfect for doing and cutting with your circle cutter, as we found out, because our Sarah did it, and we did some as well, didn't we? But yes, your mount board will cut through your large guillotine and also your small guillotine as well. So yeah, first question, done and dusted, out the way, ready for the next.
It is a big tick for that one. Good morning, Laurie Barnett in Gilbert, Arizona. Morning workout done. What was it today, Laurie? I missed my workout this morning and I feel like a kid that's played truant at school, because I think if they were to do like an attendance chart at the gym, I would be the star pupil. I'm always there to everyone. And of course my phone is broken.
Oh no.
So I'm waiting on my new phone. So last night I tried to set my alarm on my iPad. It didn't go off.
Don't work.
No. Oh, thanks for telling me.
I've tried that before, it didn't work.
No, so I woke up and I was like, I feel quite refreshed. Oh, it's quite light outside. I normally get up about 6. Oh, the birds are tweeting. 6 minutes past 7. Class starts at 7. So I feel awful today. So Laurie, maybe I can sort of work out vicariously by you if you let me know what you did, and then I can pretend that I did it as well. Faye Smith says hello. Glad to see this on Facebook. I keep missing the shows because I forget which is on Facebook. It's lovely to have you back on Facebook as well. Honestly, I really love it when you guys are with us on Facebook. Stephanie Theodore says, good morning to Debbie, Ben, team and friends. I've got a question from Jackie Kosh come in. So
lovely. Yeah.
Potentially I can ask that in just a tick. Just to show you mount board. I mean, you've just seen it, but if you do want to get mount board, we've got it's a bit of a double deal, this one, isn't it? So this is the 8 3/4 by 10 3/4 inch size, perfect for use with the 10 by 8 jigsaw. When we did the big jigsaw puzzles back in the day, they were like 44-piece puzzles, I think they were. These will be perfect to cut that out. $23.94 is your price here. You get your 20 in one pack, 20 in the other. Is it buy one, get one half price, did you say? Yes. Oh, it's buy one, get one free. So even better, I think, particularly if you are someone who loves to make jigsaw puzzles, this is absolutely a deal that you need to go for. Works with your circle cutter, and as we've just found out, thanks to Innovation Station, works with your brilliant, brilliant guillotine as well. We have the large one available for you. This is the portable one, the smaller one, 8 3/4 inches, of course, here. The larger one has got that extending arm or leg, whatever you want to call it, which extends out to 13 inches. So that one's great for being able to cut things like your 12 by 12 cardstock. This one's brilliant. I think it's good to have both, Debbie, isn't it, really? Because this is great for on the go, isn't it?
Great for on the go because it's light and portable, and it's smaller. But I'll be honest, my craft room, both of them work. They're both workhorses. But I do tend to use my smaller one for all my smaller cuts. But yes, both have got a place in your room. I always say the larger one is really handy for all your bigger sheets of cardstock, your longer measurements. But equally, that small one, and for me, again, I want both. Not that I'm greedy, but I want both because they both do a different job. And I say a different job. They both have different uses within my crafting. So yes, a great one to have. But it is portable. It is lightweight. It is something that you can pop into your craft bag and carry. And don't forget, it's got that integrated scoreboard in there as well. So it's a really useful tool.
And no word of a lie, you think of the new crafters that we've had on the channel this year, and Sheila as well, all like marvel at the fact that we've got a guillotine which has got an integrated scoreboard. It's not something that you see every day. So the fact that you've got that twofer, and again, the fact that this one is a little bit smaller, more portable, great for on the go because you're not having to take something to cut and something to score with because you've got it all in one. Does come with your score tool as well, as Debbie's demonstrated, super sharp, hardened stainless steel blade, got your easy to grip handle, whether you're left-handed or right-handed. You've got the measurements at the top and the bottom of your scoreboard, and obviously that finger guard there for protection as well. $19.99 is your platinum price on that, or $31.99 if you are in the US. Comments coming through. Laurie says, Ben, today was chest, back, triceps and biceps today. Mine was more of like our Inferno class on a Thursday is more like a circuit-led thing. Weights yesterday, but that sounds very thorough. Oh, there's so many questions coming through, by the way.
That's good. That's good. We've got...
So what do we want to do? Do you want to answer them towards the end of the show, Johnny, or...?
Well, if we've got a few to go through here, and if we've got some time to answer these as well, because we do say this is live and interactive. So yeah, we will try and get through as many as we can for you right now. But anything that we don't answer now, I think, do we have another one scheduled for next week? Okay. Maybe next week, but soon. But like I said, we'll try and get through as many as we can, because I know you're watching now and you want to see it now, so we'll do that for you. Yeah. We'll try and get through those as much as we can. Okay, we'll tackle the questions that we had written down first for those that asked, and then we'll come to yours. So I've seen yours, P. Haney, I've seen yours, Jackie Kosh got yours, Debbie Swanson got yours, and Jackie Kosh, I can answer yours. No, Molly doesn't work as our alarm because she's in the kitchen downstairs. Well, she didn't work as an alarm this morning, put it that way. 14th of April is the next one, so that is going to be about 2 weeks' time. Any questions we don't do in this show, we'll add on to that, and that was me and Sheila. Hi, Jane Fulweber. Hi, Betsy Black. So excited that Dallas Craftaganza is getting close. Can't wait to meet everyone. We will be in the air this time 3 weeks. Gosh. We will be in the air 2 hours from Heathrow, wherever that may be. That's where we will be. Listen, liquid watercolours, we talked about these this morning, the colour inspirations, the colour essentials have sold out. These
colour inspirations have also sold out in the UK, but they are available in the US at 1996 platinum. From what Johnny was saying earlier on, low stock, very limited stock available on these now if you want. We are double figures across them. I'll let Debbie show you the actual bottles, but 6 bottles of these liquid watercolours in the 6 colours that you're seeing on my little old board here: catkin green, seaweed aqua, night blue, clematis violet, poppy red, and persimmon orange. And I mean, Debbie, you'll explain. These are just such a brilliant medium to have because you can do so much with them. And I think if people enjoyed, say, what Mark was doing yesterday from Visible Image, these will work brilliantly with things like his stamps, stencils and masks, won't they?
They will do, yeah, absolutely. Because it's a liquid watercolour, it's basically just a fantastic, creative, in terms of all the things that you can do, from paints to stamping to background techniques, ombre techniques, all your wet and wet techniques, your dry, your spritz, your foam, bubble wrap, all those kind of things, cling film, you can use all that kind of thing to be able to create lots of background textures, as well as using them into things like your stencils and everything else. So they're an absolutely fabulous one, really, really easy to do as well, and really easy to use. And in terms of one of the questions...
Oh, sorry, it's my... sorry, a question. I know you've got these already.
All right, I'll let you.
First question. Can you explain what the term wet on wet blending means?
Yeah, so wet on wet is literally wet water onto your cardstock, and then taking your wet liquid into it.
Right.
So 2 ways. If you just want to do the very simplest of way, just spritz a bit of water.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do very, very simple because in fact, I'll wet that a little bit more.
And what cardstock do we use here?
Your little thing. This is watercolour card.
Okay.
I do it all the time. Why has my bottle decided it doesn't want to spritz now?
Mark was using that yesterday. Let's blame him.
Ah, I'm going to blame him.
Do you need another one, or are you okay?
No, it's all right. I'll use my little spritzer. It's okay, because I've got a bit down there, but I'm just going to pop a little bit down. So the wet up, don't squirt yourself, Debbie. A wet on wet is literally water down onto there, and then you take your ink. Thank you very much, James. You take your liquid and then you just drop that down, and it's a tiny little drop. So I'm going to just look at that.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So that's the wet on wet. What it does is it allows it to spread. So it literally spreads that out. So I'll just do it with a couple of the colours, and you can create your lovely backgrounds. The other thing that you can do with it, and you might have seen Leanne when she launched these, let's just drop a... There's nothing as satisfying.
It's so cool.
As watching something. And if you can't get it, you can then move it with your water spritzer by just spritzing over the top. So you can create that wet on wet technique instantly.
Yeah.
The other way around to doing that, and I'm just going to try and put this, in fact, let me just grab this bit of cardstock and we'll chuck that underneath just to rest and leave it to dry. At that point, you could add things like salt.
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't got any salt. Yeah, I haven't got any salt with me, so apologies. But you could do your salt background techniques and things like that. But the other thing you can do with your wet on wet is if you take your water, let me just grab this water. And you might have seen Leanne do this, where you take a brush and you can... Oh, a clean brush would be the order of the day. Not a dirty brush. Let me just grab a little wipe there, because... That's my own fault, because guess why? I can't blame anybody.
Oh, are you using that one?
It's my own brush.
Oh, your own brush.
It's my own brush, yes. Let's see if I've got a cleaner brush in here. You'd think I have, because look how many brushes I've got.
Well, I was going to say, you got half your craft room in there, haven't you?
It's ridiculous how much I carry around with me. Let's see if I've got a cleaner brush.
Not really.
We will have. Bear with me. Bear with me.
Just whilst Debbie's looking for a brush, I can read you some more comments. Hi to Hilary and Holly Collie. Ben, if you want a workout, come and help me pack the car for home tomorrow, says Hilary. Hilary's currently on holiday in Scotland.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I'm working tomorrow, unfortunately, so... But your card should be there by the time you get back. I'll post that today. Mary Shaw is in, saying hello to Ben, Debbie, crew and crafters from Northwest Florida.
Okay.
And I can ask this next question just whilst you're doing this, because this
It's all
relates...
right. I've realised it's not my brush that's dirty, it's the water.
Oh. Do you want me to get you some water?
Yeah, I think someone's been using it's got like a
I'll get you
purple
some
in
fresh.
there.
I'll get you some
that
fresh.
was a bit weird. It's all right. I've just pinched the bottle of
I
water.
won't get you any. Sandy's just messaged whilst you're doing this.
Okay, yeah.
You know what you're doing now with these liquid watercolours?
Yeah.
She's saying, can you apply all of that to the colour creations powders?
Yes, you can.
Doing. Right.
Yes, you can. So I'm just going to do... Now, I'm not an artist like our lovely Leanne is. Do you know how she does those gorgeous flowers? I can't do that. I've tried. It don't work.
I bet you can.
No, they don't work.
Oh.
But I can give it a go. You will just excuse my artwork, won't you?
I can't see what you're drawing, so it's fine.
It's all right.
It looks marvellous, whatever you've done.
This is a good job you can't.
It's the invisible man. Yeah.
Because, yeah, Debbie's not skilled like our lovely Leanne is. If you want to go back and watch those fabulous shows.
Debbie, you are skilled.
Well,
I'll not have any of that, thank you.
Into certain things.
I'll not have that.
And then that just disperses to where you put the water. So let me just come. Can you see it's like moving into where the water is?
Yeah.
So again, I'll just drop another one down on there. And what it's not doing is it's not escaping any further past because the water is acting as a barrier. As you know, as to how it stops. And just have a look at this. Let me put this orange back in. This orange is gorgeous. I didn't realise how beautiful that orange were.
Persimmon orange, isn't it?
It's stunning.
And that is just a one drop every time, isn't it? Because it looks like you're using tons there, but you're not, are you?
No, and I didn't put any water in the middle. What I will do, I've just realised I've not put any water there. So let's just put a little bit down into there and pull that together. Now I've got a mucky brush. And then I think I had a little bit down here, didn't I?
Question for me as well.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to, if you've got like the paint palette, you could just drop a little bit of this into a paint palette and just use it as a normal paint, yeah?
Yes,
just,
yeah. If you want to act as a normal paint palette, oh, Debbie.
Oh.
Guess who's had a spillage?
Are you all right?
All over her nails.
Oh, never.
Oh, yeah, that's going to take some... This is my own fault, and I'll tell you why. I didn't put the top on. And now I've got ink.
Look at that Cat King green spillage everywhere.
Absolutely. What a waste of gorgeous ink. Actually, though, do you know what? I was just going to set same, Johnny. I need to get some cardstock on that quick. What I just need to do is get a little bit of that underneath my my nail before I turn. Can you see I've turned my nail green?
What do you like?
I think I'm going to have to be paying a trip to the nail salon. Yes. Don't do that. Can you see there? Don't do that. Don't do it. You don't want to be doing that.
Oh, no.
Look at that, you dirty devil. Actually, though, to be fair...
Has that gone all over the floor as well, or did you catch it all?
No, I caught it. I caught it. As I was saying, we're going to put green, since I've got the green out, into there, just a drop. You don't need a lot. The tiniest of amounts. Look, I'm going to do it again. It's
It's a mouse's teardrop.
Tiny little amount onto there. And then you literally take your paintbrush into there, and then again, I might just use a little bit. There you go. So you've now got the area where you can colour as well. So I am just turning the... But can you see you've still got loads left so that you can be popping stuff onto there. And like I said, please don't. I'm not no artist. Oh,
everyone spills stuff,
for
they
that.
say, so you're fine.
I thought it was just me. I just genuinely thought it was me. And then just mix those two together. Oh, well, yeah. I did tell you my artist skills weren't brilliant. But what that does is it stops it from moving anywhere. The only reason it's gone there is because I dropped a dash of water onto the top of that. So, yeah, that's your wet on wet technique that you get with it. I'm just going to try and get some of this off.
We'll let you clean up for a second. I'm laughing, says Sweet Imp, because we all spill stuff.
Oh, thank God it's not just me.
Sandy says thank you. And Sarah is asking a question.
Yeah.
Does anyone know if you can do the liquid watercolours and then once dry, run through an inkjet printer? Will the watercolour paper fit?
Oh, I'll be totally honest and transparent with you. I haven't got a clue because I don't work with that kind of. I don't work with that kind of printer.
Maybe one for Leanne next time she's in.
Yes, I would say yes. Leanne would. Oh, is Leanne in on Colour Me Happy?
Yeah, Monday.
Brilliant. Perfect time to ask that question. I don't know if you can remember that to ask.
Sarah.
Or if Sarah can come back on Monday and ask Leanne. Because Leanne works with that, with those printers. I don't. So it's no good me saying to you, yes, it'll work, and then it doesn't. I don't want to be the bearer of false information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially if you're using your printer as well. Samantha Cheney has joined us too, saying hello. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Almost halfway through the show. You missed the professor at the start of the show. He's coming back later on, supposedly, to see whether or not his experiment that he was doing, I don't know what he was doing, but he was off to go and do an experiment, so she'll see later on. Thank you to everyone who is watching on YouTube and indeed on Facebook. Don't forget, wherever you're watching, give us a little thumbs up. On YouTube, we've got 59 at the minute, which is not too bad. We can do better than that. 141 watching, so we're still about 80 odd short of that. Or 61 likes now. There we go. And obviously on Facebook, you can do exactly the same. Give us a little bit of a thumbs up. Should we ask the next question on liquid watercolours?
Yeah, of course you can.
So the question was, can you create an ombre effect with liquid watercolour?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So I'll grab a little scrap of watercolour cardstock as well. I will just tell you, when you are using a water-based medium, yes, they are very good questions, Johnny, they are. When you're using a water-based medium, the premium cardstock you should be using is watercolour cardstock because it has the tooth, it has the groove in the paper and the card to soak up that ink with the water without warping it. So for me, it's the best one. Sometimes with certain other cardstocks, it can go bitty. And when I say bitty, I mean that you put your colours down and you paint with them and you stamp with them and they like lift some of the paper off or the cardstock off. That's because it's not the right cardstock. Right. It hasn't got the right tooth in the cardstock to soak that up with the water and to be able to disperse around evenly without creating that effect. Okay. So that's why we always say to use that. Now, ombre effect. Shall we do the blue? Let's go with a bit of blue. I'm actually going to... Don't trust myself. I don't trust myself now. I'm telling you, I don't trust myself. Now, it's got a bit of green in this, so you're going to have to excuse me. But when you want to do an ombre effect, a couple of ways you can do this. So I'm going to... where's my little thing gone? I'm going to pop this paint and act it as a paint, rather than trying to go on with... And I've got a bit in there. Just pop that on and then just go in with that colour. Now, to create the ombre effect, we would not be adding any more in there, all right? What we want to do, and again, you could just do it with your brush, but you could then take and drag that down so that you created a dark, a medium, and then when you want the lightest of the tones, go in a bit more with some water. Yeah. And then just drag out the rest. Okay. So I have just taken one bit of colour, started with the deepest, and then wet my brush again and just brought it down, and then wet the brush again and brought it down even more. So you've got that effect of that ombre from that light to that medium running through to that dark. Okay. And then, of course, you could dry that. Oh, let me just put it down there, sorry, and just dry that off. So yeah, they're a brilliant medium, an absolute brilliant medium. And then, of course, you can do, like I said, all your other techniques that you would do in terms of your salt technique, where you sprinkle salt onto a wet liquid. Yeah, and you leave that for ages, leave it to dry, naturally. Cling film, where you take your cling film, scrunch your cling film up, and then just literally pop that on and scrunch it, and then leave that to dry, and that creates a lovely effect. You can do things like bubble wrap. I've got some bubble wrap at the side of me in case anybody wants to see that, but I'm just going to sweep up all of that excess ink there and just dry off that back. But now you can see that lovely ombre effect. And can you also see as well, no bubbling of the cardstock because it's the right cardstock. That would just need a little bit more drying. But then you can go on and then do you know, like with, clean water. Let me just move to some clean water. Just take that out there for a second. Clean brush would also be handy, Debbie, to have. And then, you could just go on and flick it with your fingers.
Will the liquid watercolours work on canvas, artist canvas, do you know?
Yes. Yeah, you can go onto a canvas with liquid watercolour. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great question, Ben. Was that yours?
No, it's from Sarah.
Oh.
Because that's what Leanne did, wasn't it, when she used them? She
went straight onto a canvas, We've still, in fact, James has got that, one of those pieces hanging on his wall.
Has he?
He has, yes.
We can show that if anyone would like to see that before the end of the show.
Yeah. So you can already see it starting to lift. The longer you leave it, the more it sucks out. These are quite premium quality inks, though. So if I just put that on, you can see straight away. where you get that lovely effect.
Yeah.
I never tire of that effect. It's something I always love. And without using like where you can do a bleach technique with real bleach.
Yeah.
But I prefer to use the water.
A bit safer as well.
Yeah. And there you go. So ombre, and then of course your faux bleaching. And whatever, dependent on the colour that you're using, the strength of it is, look at it in the darker, where it's a little, it's not lifted like proper white. It's like lifted into this like undertone of blue. But the further it comes down, the whiter it gets. Because obviously that's a lighter tone there as well. So a great little question there about the ombre.
Kelly says, Ben, can you let Debbie know that I've started her picture for her?
Oh, bless Kelly. Yeah, I sent her lots of pictures of me little
It's going to be amazing.
I can't wait.
It's one of my favourite things on our lounge wall is the picture that Kelly did of Molly Collie. It just represents her so brilliant, and it's just such a talent, Kelly. Quiggers is in. Quiggers. She says these colours are so vibrant. They are beautiful. And just a question, and if I've not asked your question, it's only because I'm thinking, oh, we can probably save that for another time, / we'll do it at the end of the show if we can. But I'm asking questions like this because they obviously relate to what Debbie's just done. Pat's just asked, you know, after you've used the liquid watercolours, dry them, can you then use either glitter spray or glitter pens over the top?
Of course you can.
Right.
Yeah, you can. So once they're dry, you can then add, and then you could go on, marks, like you've just said, mark stamps over the top of that.
Yeah.
Create some lovely background techniques with it. Make It Saturday, I've actually done because I've filmed that in the future.
In the future? Yeah.
In the past.
I was with you in the future for that one.
But you could create the background that I create there with these watercolour inks and then go over the top with all those kind of things. But yes, you can add onto the top of that. You can then put your sparkle sprays over the top.
We're just going to do it.
Well, we've got one. I thought I might as well. Shall we go in with a glitter?
Yeah.
Let's go in with a glitter.
Hillary, just to say yes to a picture of Holly Collie. I'm never going to say no, am I? I'm never going to say no to that. So yes. And Alex, I love your question. I'll send this to Johnny at the end. She's just saying, given Debbie's little mishap, in a future show, can we show how to use kitchen towel mop-ups to save wasting paints? I've heard many of the experts say you should keep them and make use of them, but don't know how to.
Coating crystal technique. Because you're coating crystal technique, you can do with that.
Right, April the 14th, Alex, we'll do that as the first experiment Innovation Station with Sheila, because that would be a great one to do.
I will tell you, all it is when you mop up.
Oh, don't do it now!
Well, I thought it's a great one. No, she's asked.
Oh.
What's the point of waiting 2 weeks? Sheila's got her own show in 2 weeks. Let's just show you what I mean by that. I've done this technique. It's a technique I picked up from another crafting legend, shall we say, who taught me this technique. So can you see here where you've got this? Now,
I want to know who that is now. You've said crafting legend.
When most kitchen towels are like 2-ply. Yeah?
Yeah.
Or 3-ply.
Yeah.
And all you'll do is just separate it, okay? So you'd separate your paper. Now, you want to pretend this has got loads and loads of colour on, all right? Because that's what I do. I talk about it all the time. I've brought in samples before where I can show you what I do with them because I genuinely craft with things like this. You need to let it dry. That's the main thing that you've got to let it do is let it dry to get the best effect. But you can then take a background sheet of cardstock, tacky glue onto there, and then scrunch that up and let that dry, all right? That's one way that you can do it. And in fact, I'll snip that bit off. Let's do it. It's a bit wet, so it's not going to work to the best, but it's doable. It's doable. We can do it. Now, at this point, you could also add other things onto there as well, so you could spray that and think, can you see how it's already transferred on because it's wet? So I'm going to get a bit messy with this, so please just bear that in mind when I do this. So I'm going to just spread on a bit of glue and I'm going to go in really messy.
Are those new nails you've got on, did you say? What do you like?
I am going to put some on, I promise. I'll put some new ones on for Dallas. I will. I'll put some new ones on. But then just like literally pop that onto there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I'm just going to do it again just down here. Now, you could use a brush.
76 likes, is that all? Come on, everybody. Look at this content that you're getting here. 150 watching. It's only half the audience have thumbs up. Come on. She spilt that on purpose to show you this. You thought that was a mistake. It wasn't.
I did it on a purpose. I did it on a purpose.
She's a mind reader as well. She knew Alex would ask this question. That's why she spilt it. Mystic Deb.
But yeah, I would just literally stick that on and stick that down. Now, like I said, let it dry, and you do need to let it dry. You can also then, after you've done that, you can also spread another but again, let it dry. And then you could put on top of there, like, little bits of glitter. So let me just grab some glitter, because I know we've got some, because Sheila's fetched us loads. So little sprinkle of, in fact, actually, I'll sprinkle some sequins on there.
I tell you what as well,
Yeah.
just thinking back to yesterday with Mark, that pet tape that he brought in.
The what?
The pet tape. I can't remember what it was exactly, the exact name of it, but it's called pet tape, PET tape, would work brilliantly with this. And also the papers that he brought in yesterday, Tomorrow's Memories, again, use those if you got those yesterday in conjunction with this technique, still in stock, would work beautiful. Tomorrow's Memories.
Oh,
paper
that
pads.
sounds nice.
It's beautiful.
I'll have to have a little nosy at that. That sounds a little bit of me.
Very nice.
It does. It sounds a little bit of me. So let that dry, and again afterwards, when it is dry, paintbrush over the top, or seal it with some varnish. And then you can die cut into that, and you've got a lovely little background sheet. So I'm just going to hold it there because mine is still wet, all right? But I would fill the whole of that. And then the coating crystal technique is that onto acetate.
Ah, yes.
So instead, you take the tissue, you grab a piece of acetate, you do exactly the same, spread, or our red spray glue.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then you put it onto the back. Now, at that point, I would add glitter onto there as well, sprinkle a bit of glitter in, then put your tissue over the top, and then you get the coating crystal technique, because it's like this glassy finish over the top, and that looks absolutely fabulous. And if we get time, at some point, I'll have to do you the coating crystal technique. It's something I haven't done for the longest of times, but it looks absolutely stunning. And again, the next time I come up, I will bring up some samples of things that you can do with it. So, yeah. But that's how you would do it, Alex. I know I talk about it a lot, but I just never show you. Keep saying I'm going to have to drag those pieces around with me. But, yeah, and then, like I said, once that's dry, another coating over the top, either with varnish or with your tacky glue. Let it dry again, and then you've got a beautiful piece to die cut into or use for construction or for background pieces as well. There you go.
There you go. I tell you what, that has garnered 11 more likes, which is marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Keep the likes coming through. This is the show you guys wanted. That's why the professor obviously crafted it. The show that you wanted to see us try things out, do things that potentially you wanted to try at home but were too scared to do. With, you know, the thought of potentially you didn't want to waste your cardstock, waste your paper, ruin, you know, things, potentially waste your ink, all that kind of stuff. We'll do whatever you want us to do, and we're quite happy. The whole point of this show isn't to go, oh, yes, well, obviously we can do this. The whole point of the show is to go, oh, I don't know if we can do that, let's try. And it isn't always about going, oh, yeah, you can do all of this stuff. Sometimes, and it has happened, we go, oh, no, it doesn't work. You can't do that. But we try it out for you so you don't have to fail and waste your craft products. And that's what it's all about. It doesn't always work, hence why it's called Innovation Station. Right, we've got some questions coming in. One more question on liquid watercolours. And it's a bit of like an overarching sort of general question. Can you use different textured items with liquid watercolours to create different backgrounds? So, I mean, this one specifically mentions like salt, bubble wrap, cling film. I suppose, do we go into the sort of area here of talking about shaving foam as well, don't we, really?
Shaving foam, yeah, salt. That piece that I did at the beginning, whilst it was wet, I mean, it's practically dry now, but whilst it was wet, I would have thrown some salt over the top. I think we did this on one of the last shows me and you did.
Yeah.
We sprinkled salt over the top, and then we came back to it, and then you just let it dry naturally and then wipe off the salt.
Yeah.
It colours your salt, but it also leaves behind lots of like crystally type of effects, like little moon rock effects, which look stunning. Bubble wrap is a good one because I've got some.
Oh, nice.
Got some bubble wrap. Bubble wrap's a good one for any ink, not just liquid watercolour. It is literally... It's brilliant for any kind of ink. I'm just going to use, let me grab my big brush again, and I'm just going to come down and I'm just going to use it just onto the top of there. But you could use like, let's do the bubble. Let's just...
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's quite cool.
So over the top, and you can create...
Some of those
really,
look like snowflakes.
It looks, honestly, look around your house and see what you've got. Cling film's good. That's a good one to do.
Oh, yeah?
But I've just popped it down rather than going directly on. I mean, you can go directly onto it, but I prefer to just have a little bit at the side of me and then just go over and just create layers of texture. Like so. So bubble wrap is a really cool one, and it's even more cool when you mix it up with a different colour. So if I just drop a little bit of, what's this one? I can never say that word.
Persimmon.
Persimmon?
Persimmon.
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 Oh, Lord in heaven, why can't I say that word?
Persimmon.
Orange.
Persimmon.
It's just orange. It's just orange. Now, if you want to go directly into the wrap, that's when you can get a little bit of a little bit excessive, where it goes a little bit splodgy.
Yeah.
So for me, the best way to do it, and that's why I just wanted to show you that way, was to go in with a brush and then either paint it on. There we go, and then just go directly into it. What was that noise?
I think Johnny's just poked himself in the eye.
You've poked yourself in the eye.
What
How have
is
you
he
managed that,
like?
Johnny? What are
Johnny.
you like? What are you
Oh,
like?
dear.
So yeah, so don't go in with it directly. Don't like what I've just shown you there, because you get like a more of a splodgy effect. Just go in and add your colour over the top of your bubble wrap. Still not putting enough down, Debbie. You're being a bit tight with that. Come on, girl. There we go.
Have you got any shaving foam in the studio?
I have indeed.
That's good, because Carolyn's asked whether or not we'll be able to show how to do that.
Oh, I love, absolutely. Absolutely, I love shaving foam.
One of my favourite techniques you do,
I know
actually.
you love doing that, don't you? But yeah, just going over and just creating lots of texture. So that's your bubble wrap.
Can I just
You
say,
can
is anyone
also-
else looking back to yesterday with that background? That's very visible image marquee again. I'm thinking if you've got any of his stamps, a background like that would work so
Absolutely,
well.
absolutely. So, and then you can do things like your baby wipes. Do you know your wipes that you've used?
Yeah.
I usually find it better when it's a little damp, shall we say. So you again, just screw up and just soak up, yep, and then just come in.
Pounce.
Pardon?
Pounce.
Did you say pants?
No, pounce.
Oh, my life, I thought you said pants. I'm thinking, you cheeky devil, it's not pants. It looks quite nice, actually. It's a lovely technique. I was like, what? The cheek.
Johnny, shush, can you hear him?
What's
Could
he
you
say?
use your pants? He's just...
No, Johnny, no. We're not going to use people's pants. To be fair, you could use little rags, because
What
this
has this show
is a
become?
little bit like rag rolling. So
Right.
do you know where you screw up your rags and then you roll? So if I let me just pick that back up and just pop a little bit down onto that. I can hear you, Johnny. So just roll it in and then roll it over the top. So you can do that with that, and it creates a rag roll technique. And I will just tell you...
Sounds like something Scooby-Doo would do that, isn't it? A rag
What's
roll.
that?
Rag roll.
rag rolling, or this kind of effect. Ben, are you okay?
Sorry.
Have you lost it a little bit?
Hey?
Is this what? Oh, well, I'm not saying anything because me and Ben.
Saturday
me and Brent-
shows a
yeah,
crazy
me
one.
and Brent this morning, we
Yeah.
were terrible.
Look out for that.
We just,
You know.
honestly. Yeah, I blame Brent. I swear he had ants in his pants this morning. He got giggles on.
Yeah,
just
what?
Ants in his pants.
Ants in his pants.
Have you not heard of that expression
I have.
before?
I didn't hear what you said, though.
Yeah, ants in the pants. Look how lovely that looks.
That looks great.
That's a lovely effect. And, Alex, don't throw that away. Do exactly what I said. So when it's all dry, then do the same thing where you pop it on and scrunch it up, and you'll get the same kind of effect that we got with that one.
Yeah.
So don't throw that away either. Think about the things that you're using, and before you actually chuck them in bin, think about all the things that you could be making with it. So that's that technique.
Trudy's just asking, I know we're going to get onto shaving foam for Carolyn.
Yeah.
Because Pat wants to see that as well.
Yeah.
Trudy says, is it the liquid watercolour that you would use to do the bubble blowing technique? Could you use that there?
You can.
We use the...
We used it. We've used it. I think. What else what did you two use? You used the paste, though,
it was
didn't
the
you?
illusion-
Was it the illusion powder or was it the paste?
It was paste, I think.
Was it powders? You can, but you can't control it as well. I think that the best thing is make sure you've got a lot of liquid. You know, you're washing up liquid, make sure you've got a lot of that in. That needs to be more than what you've got in that. Don't put too much of that in, because if you put too much of that in, as you saw with one of my first ones, it just were a blobby mess. But so just make sure that you've got a lot of liquid in. But I think the technique that you and Jack did, I said blobby. Blobby.
Blobby,
yes,
as in
just
Mr.
so
Blobby.
you're aware, I didn't swear, it was blobby, as in like it blobbed everywhere.
Blobby, blobby, blobby.
Oh, we're not getting you started on that, we're not. But yeah, so just make sure you've got a really lot of liquid in there. I've turned green, I've turned it incredible. Look, I've literally covered
Don't make her
it.
angry, you wouldn't like her when she's angry.
Where rip out of the dress.
Can we... Johnny's just going, can we do the shaving foam? Let's do it.
Of course we can. Of course we can. And oh, that's a thought. I've got to get my bingo card out.
Oh, yeah, you do, actually.
Yeah.
Are you going to join in on the bingo at Craftaganza?
Oh, what?
You're going to join in on the bingo at Craftaganza?
Oh, doing bingo?
Well, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, absolutely. I love a bit of bingo.
Prize bingo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love a bit of the prize bingo.
Yeah.
Right.
The night out with Ben, Johnny's just said. That's the booby prize.
Now, you don't necessarily need a tray. You can do this technique directly onto your glass mat or your craft mat. But because I want to... I'm just going to get it going. There we go. I knew it were a new one. I was just waiting because I've been next door to Granny Smith. What's she called again? Just Granny's. I said... I call her Granny Smith.
Maybe she is called Granny Smith.
I don't know what her name is, but I just think of Granny Smith every single time. I just think of it that way. Anyway, you literally everything. But she didn't have any rock salt, Johnny. That's no good, is it?
She's let us down there, hasn't she?
She let me down big time.
Granny.
Let me just grab a... Because I just want to flatten that a little bit. So you don't... Oh, it smells a mess. I love this technique so much. Wipe off your little utensil there. Let's just grab... I'm going to go with violets, because I can't say that word either.
What?
Clematis.
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 Oh, so
May. Clematis.
Clem. That's how I thought, but it's purple. Violets, purple. Why do we have these silly names for things? I don't know.
Aqua. Just to make it hard for you to pronounce.
They do it on purpose, I know they do.
100 thumbs up, by the way. Thank you,
Woohoo!
everybody. Let's keep going. 160 watching.
One day I'll beat that record. One day. Actually, you might beat you. Well, you've got to see me craft along for tomorrow. I've gone full on pelt. Oh, my life.
Full on pelt.
Honestly, you ought to see it.
What's the craft along tomorrow?
Tomorrow, birdcage. But I've done something a little bit different with it.
Yeah. Next one's going to be
and
big
then,
and all.
yeah, 4 o'clock with nesting dies. I've done something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Now, at the minute, it just looks a blobby mess.
Mess.
But what it doesn't do, once you take a little pokey tool, is when you start to give it a little bit of a...
Yeah, mix it all up.
Mix it all around. And, yeah, just absolutely a lot. Oh. Yep, there we go.
Yep, nice.
And then you take your cardstock. Now, it doesn't matter.
What cardstock?
Well, I'm going to go straight in.
Yeah.
Central Pearl.
Get on.
Straight
Heat
in.
up.
And pop that down.
Nice.
Whilst that's like that.
Yeah. Mix it again.
Mix it again.
In for the remix.
And you don't have to put any more ink in. You can keep it as it is. Squidge. Oh, that was a good squidge.
Oh, it was a good squidge.
Oh, that was lovely.
I love a good squidge.
I love a big squidge.
Not had a little snort like that for a while, have we, eh? Oh dear. Pounding the snort jar.
And then another big squidge.
3 big squidges.
3 big squidges. Uh-oh, I've dropped one in there.
Oh.
Hang fire. Right, so we've got them out. So that's my Centura Pearl one. Now, this is when you do need something hard to scrape on. So you need something to be able to scrape that down with. However, I've just realised my bag is over at the other side of the studio.
Oh, what do you need?
I'll be fine. Can you just cover for 2 seconds?
I can certainly cover
Thank
for a
you.
few seconds. We've only got 10 minutes left on the show. 103 likes over on YouTube. Thank you for all the comments coming through. Any questions that we haven't tackled, we will forward on to the show in 2 weeks' time. I really like the shaving cream method, says Joanne. I've also used food colouring, and that works great.
Yes, it does.
And Gretchen Diffie says, so many fun ideas for me to try. Right, she's back in place.
I am back in place with a trusty old buzz bingo card.
Buzz bingo.
So we'll start with the first one. So literally, it doesn't matter which way, because I know that when you look at it, it's like it just looks like there's loads of foam everywhere. But it doesn't matter which way you scrape it. All you need to do is scrape off the excess, and it literally creates the most beautiful, stunning effects.
Very cool.
Onto Centura Pearl, please try it if you've got a coated surface, because it looks insane. Look how gorgeous that is. That's the first one. I think that was the second one, wasn't it, with the extra... I think it was. It was. So let's go down, and exactly the same. Oh. Now, to look at that, half an hour, you won't believe that that was created by that, would you? Literally. Now, this was watercolour cardstock. So you can see the difference there. And then I'm going to come in with that third one. And this is just regular card that I just found at the side. So again, looks absolutely sensational. And you've got 3 beautiful prints from just one of them. Look at, I mean, just look how good. Not only that, your cardstock smells insanely good, especially if you've got. So shall we do it over to the front, Jamie? There you go. So look at the shine on that when you use it on Centura Pearl. That one is just watercolour cardstock, and the colours on that really pop. And then the third one, so we didn't add any more ink, you get a more muted look as you go on. So the more you do, the more muted it becomes. So again, exactly the same. And just carry on. Okay, and then take your cardstock and go back in, squidge, pick, card.
Squidge, pick, card.
Debbie's got a cardstock.
Oh, now have you got it? Oh, you got it on the bottom of the...
I knew I would do. I knew I would. And then again, repeat. Now you'll see now it becomes more marbly, more muted, more subtle. Ah, little bit like me.
A little bit like Debbie.
A little bit like me. And there you go. Look how stunning that one is. Absolutely beautiful. I never ever tire of this effect. I'll never tire of showing you, because it's absolutely phenomenal. I can't believe time's disappeared again. There's me, who I've got so much to show you. I do it all the time. Do it all the time.
Well, I can ask you a couple of questions just before the end of the show. I just want to quickly show you this as well from Karen. So she has sent in a message, Karen, saying, I've sent a photo of kitchen paper that I put through a 3D folder and then painted with CC shimmer paint. I mean, this, Karen, is absolutely brilliant. This is on kitchen paper, Debbie.
Yep, so like what we do when we wipe up our mess. Wow.
Painted it over the top.
Stunning.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning. And this is the thing. It's about looking around at what you've got and to what you can adapt into your craft room.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that. That's fabulous. Thank you very much. Who was that showed that?
That was Karen.
Karen,
Hughes.
thank you so much, Karen. That is stunning.
So we have Debbie Swanson, yours with the circle cutter. I think we're going to have to roll over to the next show. We've got a question about the master scoreboard, Jackie Kosh, and again, I feel like we can roll that over to the next show. Have you seen those, Johnny? So I'll give those to you at the end of the show. Just a question to come back to the guillotine.
Yeah.
P. Haney is wondering whether or not, so I don't know if you can talk about the things it can cut again, but she's asking specifically, it's Penny in Tucson, Arizona. Can it cut chipboard specifically?
No. Chipboard's too thick.
Okay.
So I wouldn't put chipboard through there. You would probably blunt your blade, so please don't put chipboard in there. Mountboard, yes, is fine. Multiple layers of cardstock, so 3 or 4 layers of cardstock would also work at any one time. Just be careful and mindful of what you put in there, but yeah, chipboard I wouldn't recommend popping into your guillotine.
And just for a couple of people, because I've got to go in a second, I've got to go and get my phone. A few people asking about the scoreboard part of the
Yes.
guillotine, whether we could have a quick look at that. Must just say hi to Crafty Angie who's joined us, and Catherine Wood, who says, I love the shaving foam that Debbie's just done. Just approaching Torquay, and it's lovely and sunny. It's always sunny in Torquay and in Torbay specifically. Go and check out lovely Brixham, my hometown. So the scoreboard part of the guillotine, yeah?
Yes, so you want to... What was specifically the question, Johnny? Was it about... How to explain it? Right, no problem. I have got green fingers, so apologies. But it's as simple as this. Let me just grab a piece of cardstock. So I've got the small one here. You do get your tool. So in here, and this is your small one, which goes up to 6 1/4 inches. So your measurements are there in inches at the bottom, the centimetres at the top. If you struggle and you work with centimetres, your centimetres down at the bottom are here at the bottom of the base, and then the inches at the top. But so let's, for instance, say we're going to cut a 6 by 5. Now, what I need you to bear in mind as well is, because this is an integrated scoreboard, that is a groove, that is a track that your tool fits down. So when you're measuring, I always I don't cover over the line, I cover up to the first line to get my measurement. So I've gone to 4 3/4 there. To score it, if I wanted now to turn it back round to the 6 mark, keep it where it is. So it's on the 6, I'm going to come in at 3, and then I'm just going to come down now and score it right in the middle. So you're literally sitting it onto that track. Don't be tempted to move it, because your piece of cardstock has already been cut to the 6 inches, like that. So just then go in and then pop that on, and then we're going to go in now and fold that. So you've got the best score line into place, and it creates that lovely score. And also you've got a nice little piece, a little card there, a little dinky card, but you can create anything when it comes to your scoring. And if you like me and you do have like markings down on the middle of your board, you can do it on that as well. It's yours, you do what you want with it. So there you go, that's the answer to the question. Now, Ben's had to nip out of the studio, but I'm not sure who is on the other side of the studio. Who is this?
Well, Birmingham Bunyan, it's me, Professor Craft, and I'm pleased to say the experiment that I did worked brilliantly. Yes?
Turn round.
Turn round?
That's not the camera.
Oh, I'm facing the wrong way.
You are,
Ah! What's happened to my hair?
I was just about to say, what were you experimenting in there, Professor?
Debbie.
Yes?
You didn't by chance happen to spill any...
Oh, no.
Catkin green liquid watercolor. I was working on the floor below you, and I just wonder whether or not it's gone through the floor and onto my hair.
So yes, not only did it get on my face, I will say I am extremely sorry, Professor. What's your name? Pumpkin again? I forgot your name.
Professor!
I forgot your name again. Professor what?
Professor Craft.
Oh, Professor Craft.
Because,
sorry.
Debbie, remember, we are working on a craft channel, not a pumpkin farm.
Apologies, Professor Craft. I did spill the Catkin green. I can't deny it because I've been caught green-handed.
You have. But no worries. I shall wash it out next time I go into the bath.
It actually suits you, Professor Craft.
It's also turned my hair into a bob. It's got rid of my curls.
I quite like it. It's taken away the curls. It's almost like straightened it as well, hasn't it? I quite like that colour on you.
Is it a look I should keep, Birmingham Bunyan?
Birmingham what? Bunyan? Bromley Barnacle? Wait a minute. It's the Barnsley bombshell, if you must know, Mr. Professor Craft.
I've been getting it wrong.
I can't get your name right today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I know. I'll be Professor Pumpkin. You will forever be known as the Birmingham Bunyan. But a big thank you to the Birmingham Bunyan, Bromley Barnacle, whatever she's called. My name is Professor Craft, and thank you so much for watching the show. Innovation Station will return on the 14th of April. By that point, I might hopefully have got my hair washed in time. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and keep crafting!